Hello students, in biology zoology, the first lesson is reproduction in organisms. In reproduction in organisms, uh, it's explain about asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction in asexual reproduction, offsprings are genetically identical. It reproduces by amitosis or mitosis division of the somatic cells. Hence, it also known as somatogenic or blastogenous reproduction. Sexual reproduction means when two parents participate in the reproductive process involving two types of gametes, ova and sperm. It is called sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, there are different modes of asexual reproduction seen in animals are fission, sporulation, budding, gemule formation, fragmentation and regeneration. Fission is the division of the parent body into two or more identical daughter individuals. There are four types of fission: binary fission, multiple fission, sporulation and strobilation. In binary fission, the parent organism divides into two halves and each half forms a daughter individual. The binary fission is there are four types in binary fission: simple irregular binary fission, transverse binary fission, longitudinal binary fission, oblique binary fission. Simple binary fission is seen in amoeba, irregular shaped organism where the plane of division is hard to observe. In transverse binary fission, the plane of division runs along transverse axis of the individual. Example, paramecium and planaria. In longitudinal binary fission, the nucleus and the cytoplasm divides in the longitudinal axis of the organism. Example, Versilla and Euglena. In oblique binary fission, the plane of division is oblique. Example, Ceratium. Up to this is binary fission. Multiple fission. In multiple fission, the parent body divides into many similar daughter cells simultaneously. If multiple fission produce four or many daughter individuals by equal cell division and the young ones do not separate until the process is complete, then this division is called repeated fission. Example, Vorticella. In Plasmodium, multiple fission occur in the zygont and the oocyte stage. When multiple fission occur in the zygont, the process is called zygogony and the daughter individuals are called merozoites. When multiple fission occur in the oocyte, it is called sporogony and the daughter individuals are called sporozoites. During unfavorable conditions or increase or decrease in temperature, scarcity of food, Amoeba withdraw its pseudopodia and secrete a three-layered protective chitinous cyst wall around it and becomes inactive. This phenomenon is called encystment. When conditions become favorable, the encysted amoeba divides by multiple fission and produces many minute amoebae called pseudopodiospore or amoebulae. The cyst wall absorbs water and breaks off, liberating the young pseudopodiospores, each with a fine pseudopodia. They feed and grow rapidly to lead an independent life. Next, strobylation. In some metazoan animals, a special type of transverse fission called strobylation occurs. In the process of strobylation, several transverse fission occurs simultaneously, giving rise to a number of individuals which do not separate immediately from each other. Example, Aurelia. Plasmotomy is the division of multinucleated parent into many multinucleate daughter individuals with the division of nuclei. Nuclear division occurs later to maintain normal number of nuclei. Plasmotomy occurs in Vapalina and Pelomyxa, that is giant amoeba. Now sporulation. During unfavorable condition, amoeba multiplies by sporulation without encystment. Nucleus breaks into several small fragments or chromatin blocks. Each fragment develops a nuclear membrane, becomes surrounded by cytoplasm and develops a spore case around. When condition becomes favorable, the parent body disintegrates and the spores are liberated, each hatching into a young amoeba. In budding, the parent body produces one or more bud and each bud grows into a young one. Example, sponges. Buddings are two types, exogenous budding and endogenous budding. When buds are formed on the outer surface of the parent body, it is known as exogenous budding. Example, hydra. In Noctiluca, hundreds of buds are formed inside the cytoplasm and many remains within the body of the parent. This is called endogenous budding. Gemule. In freshwater sponges and in some marine sponges, a regular and peculiar mode of asexual reproduction occurs by internal bud called gemmules. A completely grown gemmule is a hard ball consisting of an internal mass of food laden or cyst. During unfavorable conditions, the sponge disintegrates, but the gemmule can withstand adverse conditions. When conditions become favorable, the gemmule begin to hatch. Fragmentation. In fragmentation, the parent body breaks into fragments, and each of the fragment has the potential to develop into a new individual. Example, sea anemones. In the tapeworm Taenia solium, the gravid proglottids are the oldest and the posterior end of the strobila. The gravid proglottids are regularly cut off either singly or in groups from the posterior end by a process called apolysis. Regeneration. Regeneration is regrowth in the injured region. Regeneration was first studied in Hydra by Abraham Trimble in 1740. Regeneration is of two types, morphallaxis and epimorphosis. In morphallaxis, the whole body grows from a small fragment. Example, Hydra and Planaria. Epimorphosis is the replacement of lost body parts. It is of two types, namely reparative and restorative regeneration. In reparative regeneration, only certain damaged tissue can be regenerated, whereas in restorative regeneration, severed body part can develop. Example, starfish, tail of wall lizard. In sponge, when macerated and squeezed through fine silk cloth, the cluster of cells passes through and these can regenerate new sponges. This technique is used for cultivation of sponges. Now, sexual reproduction. The fusion of male and female gametes to form a diploid zygote, which develop into a new organism. In syngamy, the fusion of two haploid gametes takes place to produce a diploid zygote. Depending upon the place, the fertilization is external fertilization and internal fertilization. In external fertilization, the fusion of male and female gametes takes place outside the body of female organism in the water medium. Example, sponges, fishes and amphibians. In internal fertilization, the fusion of male and female gametes takes place within the body of female organisms. Example, reptiles, aves and mammals. There are different kinds of syngamy. Autogamy. The male and female gametes are produced by the same cell or same organism. Example, paramecium. In exogamy, the male and female gametes are produced by different parents. They fuse to form a zygote. So it is biparental. Example, human. In lower organism, sometimes the entire mature organism do not form gametes, but they themselves behave as gametes, and the fusion of such mature individuals is known as hologamy. Example, trichonympha. Paedogamy is the sexual union of young individuals produced immediately after the division of the adult parent cell by mitosis. In merogamy, the fusion of small-sized and morphologically different gametes takes place. The fusion of morphological and physiological identical gamete is called isogamy. Anisogamy occurs in higher animals, but it is customary to use the term fertilization instead of anisogamy or syngamy. Example, higher invertebrates and all vertebrates. Conjugation. Conjugation is the temporary union of the two individuals of the same species. It exchanges certain amount of nuclear material, that is DNA, and then get separated. Example, Paramecium, Verticella and bacteria. There are three phases of life cycle: juvenile phase, reproductive phase and senescent phase. Juvenile phase or vegetative phase is the period of growth between the birth of the individual up to reproductive maturity. During reproductive phase or maturity phase, the organism reproduce and their offsprings reach maturity period. On the basis of time, breeding animals are two types: seasonal breeders and continuous breeders. Seasonal breeders produce at particular period of the year, such as frogs, lizards, most birds, deers, etc. Continuous breeders continue to breed throughout their sexual maturity. Example, honeybees, poultry, rabbit, etc. Senescent phase begins at the end of reproductive phase, when degeneration set in the structure and functioning of the body. Next heading is parthenogenesis. Development of an egg into a complete individual without fertilization is known as parthenogenesis. It was first discovered by Charles Bonnet in 1745. Parthenogenesis is of two main types, namely natural parthenogenesis and artificial parthenogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis. In certain animals, parthenogenesis occurs regularly, constantly and naturally in their life cycle. Natural parthenogenesis are orthotochy, teletochy, amphitochy. Orthotochy, males are produced. Example, honeybees. Teletochy, only females are produced. Example, Solenobia. Amphitochy may develop into individuals of any sex. Example, Apis. Natural parthenogenesis may be complete or incomplete. Complete parthenogenesis is the only form of reproduction. In certain animals, there is no biparental sexual reproduction. these are no male organisms. And so such individuals are represented by females only. Incomplete parthenogenesis is found in some animals in which both sexual reproduction and parthenogenesis occurs. Example, in honeybees, fertilized eggs develops into queen and workers, whereas unfertilized eggs develop into drones, male. In pedogenetic parthenogenesis, the larvae produce a new generation of larvae by parthenogenesis. It occurs in the sporocyst and Redia larvae of liver fluke and also in some insects, example gallfly. In artificial parthenogenesis, the unfertilized egg is induced to develop into a complete individual by physical or chemical stimuli. Example, annelid and sirchin eggs. Animals are classified into oviparous, viviparous and ovoviviparous. Oviparous, the young hatches from egg laid outside the mother's body. Example, reptiles and birds. Viviparous, animal give rise to young ones. The young ones are born alive after being nourished in the uterus through the placenta. Example, majority of mammals. In ovoviviparous, the embryo develops inside the egg and remain in the mother's body until they are ready to hatch. This method of reproduction is similar to viviparity, but the embryo have no placental connection with the mother. Example, shark. But in lemon shark, it is an viviparous. It gives birth to a young ones, which is still attached by its placental cord. That's all about this lesson. I repeat it once again. In reproduction, there are three types: asexual, sexual and parthenogenesis. In asexual reproduction, there are fission, sporulation, budding, gemule formation, fragmentation and regeneration. In fission, there are four types: binary fission, multiple fission, sporulation, strobilation. In binary fission, there are four types: simple irregular binary fission, transverse binary fission, longitudinal binary fission, oblique binary fission. And multiple fission is called repeated fission. Budding, there are two types of budding: exogenous budding and endogenous budding. In regeneration, they are reparative and restorative. In sexual reproduction, syngamy, conjugation and automixis. In syngamy, external fertilization, internal fertilization. Autogamy, exogamy, hologamy, pedogamy, merogamy, isogamy and anisogamy. In sexual reproduction, there are three types of animals: oviparous, ovoviviparous and viviparous. In parthenogenesis, natural, artificial and pedogenesis. In natural, they may be complete parthenogenesis or incomplete parthenogenesis. That's all about this lesson. Now home test. 2 mark question: what is parthenogenesis? Give 2 examples from animals. Next, which type of reproduction is effective? Asexual or sexual, and why? Next, what is the difference between syngamy and fertilization? In 3 marks, what are the types of binary fission? What is endogenous budding? And what is regeneration? In 5 mark question, explain the different phases of life cycle. I repeat it once again. 2 mark questions. What is parthenogenesis? Give 2 examples from animals. Next, what type of reproduction is effective? Asexual or sexual, and why? Next, what is the difference between syngamy and fertilization? In 3 mark questions, what are the different types of binary fission? Next, what is endogenous budding? Next, what is regeneration? In 5 mark question, explain the different phases of life cycle. Thank you.